hug. Holy crap! They're zombies! Destructo Task! Still need hug. Be sure to check out Agelessgeeks for your figures and collectibles. This video and YouTube channel is rated PG-13, so that means this channel is not for anyone under the age of 13. So what is going on, my fellow collectors? How is everybody doing today? Daredevil19 here, and today in this video we will be doing another Atrocity Action Figure review, and this time it will be of the rest of the figures in this horrible bootleg Dragon Ball set. We already took a look at the 4 Saiyans. Now we're going to take a look at the human, the Namekian, and the 2 villains. And I think these might actually be worse than the Saiyans. I mean, it's hard to say, man. They're all just horrible figures. So, oh yeah, and in my the Saiyans review for the Atrocity figures, some of you or someone asked what the packaging was. They don't come in any type of packaging. They just come in some bags, and you have to rip open the bags and take the figures and the accessories out of the bags. That's all that they're packaged in, just some bags. Alright, so let's get into it right away and take a closer detailed look at these pieces of crap. Alrighty, so taking a closer detailed look, we'll take a look at Krillin first, and this thing was just horribly done, and sadly this is probably the best one out of all 8 of these figures. You can tell right off the back on the face, some of the white paint is off on the eye right there, and you could see, I don't know if you can see, they at least got his 6 dots on the top of his head, but his eyebrows are sculpted up here, but they painted them on right there. I don't know what the hell that's all about. So bad, man. And he constantly just pops apart at the waist there. Now, another funny thing is, since the Figure Arts has a joint here, they kept that sculpt there and they didn't even put the joint there, but the sculpt of the break where the articulation is on the SH Figure Arts, they just left it on this figure and just said, alright, there we go. So it just kind of looks like he's wearing something that's holding up his gi from here up for some reason. So I don't know why they did that. The gi on the back and the front look horrible. You already have some plastic chipping off right there. They didn't even fully paint his sleeves, as you can see right there. That's so bad. And there's red on there. What the hell? Why does he have red on there? Oh my god. The belt just feels nasty AF. His wristbands aren't even fully painted. His elbows look really weird and very high up. There's no articulation at the wrists, and I don't know what the hell is going on here. Why are his legs or hips sticking out like that? That's so weird. That's so weird. And then the feet here, they didn't even fully paint the yellow for the rope on there, and I don't know. I don't think his rope is yellow. I think it's more of like a beige. And once again, the paint feels nasty, man. What a bad figure. The funniest part is the eyebrows and this piece here where the cut is for the articulation for SH Figure Arts. I just love how they just left the sculpt on there. So that's Krillin. Let's take a look at this Atrocity right here. So we have Piccolo, and it looks like he went tanning too and got tan on his chest right there. That green doesn't even match the green on the head or on the arms. His eyes are so bad. Look at them. His one eye is looking up, and this one's, I don't know what happened to it. Oh, that's so creepy. At least they gave him his antennas, right? And we do have his cape here, which feels like it's made out of candle wax with a random hole on the back of it. What is that? So you can put your finger in there or something? What the hell is this? Why is there a random hole in it? That's so weird. Did something just break? Every time I move his joints, I feel like something's going to break, but you can see how sloppy the paint is all over this. Oh my god! And I'm pretty sure you can remove his cape. His cape with the gigantic hole in the back. You just have to find a way to pop his head off. Let's see if I can do this. I don't think I can. Oh my god, I'm not even going to bother trying. It's hurting my hand trying to get the head off. Oh, that cape is so bad looking. Oh my god. It's so bad looking. And you can see even the purples also don't match. So we have like a glossy purple on the torso, and And then here it's not a glossy purple, and it's a darker purple up here, why this isn't as dark. Oh my god. Just the pink and the red on the arms look so bad. Bleeding all over the place. When I move his joints, I feel like this is going to break. It probably will. And you can tell they tried very hard to copy off the SH Figure Arts Piccolo, which we'll take a look at that Piccolo compared to this one when we get to, oh my god, look at the paint back there. What the hell? Or the plastic or something on the legs. That looks so bad. Oh my god. The arms are just so bad with the paint. And then we do have the, for the pins, they just cut the head of the nail off. And just stuck those in for joints there. The legs here, for some reason they did not paint his lower leg right there, so it's just purple like his pants. And he actually has a little bit of pivot at his ankle, and he also has pivot at that hinge on the knee, which it should not pivot. And they just made his boots all green for some reason. I guess they thought that was his feet, and they wanted it to match the rest of his skin. So there's Piccolo. Now let's move on to Mustard Frieza here, and this thing is so bad. The mustard yellow color doesn't even match on the head. Same with the purple. The purples don't match either. What did they do to Frieza? What's with his arms? He has Popeye forearms. What the hell is going on there? His face just looks atrocious, man. That is so bad looking. And I don't even remember if he has a purple tongue. I have to look on the Figure Arts one. I mean, the paint's just so bad. Chips, not painted. And like, what? Wait, what? Why does he have purple paint, like, in his armpit? What's that about? And you can tell they tried their best to copy off the Golden Frieza, but like with Gohan and Krillin, I don't know where the hell they got these arms from. And you can see his bicep is under his arm. What the hell? Oh my god. Hey, at least he has a swivel at the tail, you know? And for some reason, when you kick out his legs, they do that. They don't kick forward, they kick directly outward. And they straight up broke his ankle. They have his foot going off to the side of his leg right there. Oh my god. And his toes are curling up too. Yeah, at least they sculpted, got the sculpt right on the bottom of the feet right there. So that's Golden Frieza. Now let's take a look at the worst one out of all these figures. This thing is so bad. Oh my god, it looks like a flower is blooming at the top of his head, or you're splitting open a pistachio. That black paint is the worst. Like, to touch on it, it feels so freaking nasty. You see they didn't even paint it all the way. There's like fur growing out of his head. There was like a piece of cardboard, I think, in there, and I pulled it off, and some of it stayed in there, so it looks like fuzz on a peach or something on the top of his head right there. You can see there's more of it right there. This is so bad. Why is that like that? It's not supposed to be. It's like they held it under a lighter or something, or a fire. Oh, the face is so bad. You can see where like all the sculpted dots, they didn't even paint that, put the darker green in them. They just randomly put it all over the figure. And you can see they just totally missed a bunch of them as well. The face is so bad though. Oh my god. Look at his eyes. Look at this one. They tried their best to copy off Cell, but failed miserably. And he has hugging action. So you stick out his arms, and you could have him give Gohan a hug or something, saying, sorry, I was being a bully to you, or something like that. I don't know what the hell this is all about, why he has hugging action there. And it looks like Gohan punched him in his stomach and caved in his stomach. What happened here? I don't know what that is. That's so weird. Oh man, the black paint is just so bad throughout the entire figure. Even the white paint's so bad. You can see chips all over where they tried to paint the figure, paint misting everywhere. And what the hell are these? These are not his wings. What are these? What the hell are they? Oh my god. They didn't even paint like under the armor on his shoulder on there, and you can tell they just missed all those sculpted darker green parts all throughout the arm. You could have them like, hey, you could have them like laying back, you know? Something like that. So at least he has a few action features with his arm. It was some paint or something just chipped right off there. Oh, these are so bad. Even the purple here is just paint chipping everywhere. I'm just baffled at what the hell this is all about. Looks like Gohan kicked him in his cup there and chipped the black paint off it. Purple paint on the thighs are all not even painted. And in the hands, why'd they paint the thumbnail on the knuckle? What the hell? They didn't even paint it on this one. And then the legs here, he has the same Frieza action. When you kick the legs forward, they just go out to the sides. And then they tried to paint the yellow, and they you can still see the green under it. And there's some black on it. I need to throw these in the garbage. You can see how they missed all those, like, darker green speckles on this arm. Oh my god, that's it with the detail. So, that's the detail for these pieces of crap. Now let's take a look at the accessories included with these figures. Alright, so now moving on to the accessories here. Each figure is included with one accessory. So Krillin does have an alternate head sculpt here, and it is the yelling, screaming face here. You can see where the teeth are, and for some reason the inside of the mouth is painted white as well. And this time they painted the eyebrows properly, so actually not too bad besides on the mouth right there. And it looks like he has an earring, but it's just plastic that is, I don't know, chipping off or something. Let's see if we can actually swap these heads, and his skin tone doesn't even match there. Whoops. Pulled off the whole torso. Oh my god! Holy crap! Damn, this is so impossible to get on. Oh my god, I got it. There we go. So there's Krillin's alternate head sculpt. Man, that was making me sweat. And then Frieza is included with an alternate head sculpt, and it is the same exact head sculpt. This is the one that came on the figure, and then this is the one I wanted to pop on the head because the skin tones didn't match. At least the skin tone on this one matches with the head right there, and they actually added the white and the eyes, unlike this one. But this one they did paint the tongue purple. This one they did not. Why would they just give you two of the same facial expressions? I think they got this one from the final form Frieza, and this one's from the golden Frieza, because they are shaped a little differently as well, which is weird. They just gave you the same... What the hell? They just stopped painting the purple. Look at... And why is there a random line in there on both of them? Why would they... They just partially painted the purple there. My god. And I did already... Oh my god, swap these because the alternate head was the one I left on there. Holy crap. See, that one does match that mustard color a lot better. So that's Frieza's accessory. Now Piccolo is included with a pair of Kamehameha type hands, or finger clenching type hands, and they didn't do too bad on them actually. They just did not paint the fingernails. Let's see if I could actually swap these. Oh my god, look, it almost ripped the peg right off. You can see the stress on the peg there. Let's see if I can even get these on. Oh, you can get them on. Let's try this hand now. And that one almost ripped the peg off also. There we go. We got Piccolo ready for Kung Fu action. So there's Piccolo's accessories. Now for Perfect Cell, he is included with some open palm blast hands that look just as bad as the figure there. They're just painted all white with black paint all over them for some reason. Some of it got on my hand. I need to disinfectant wipe my hand now. Gotta disinfectant wipe the hands, because these figures feel so disgusting, and it's hard to find hand sanitizer now because people are acting like a bunch of idiots and stocking up on everything they really don't need. Alright, so these might work better for hugging hands, so let's swap these hands if we can. Oh my god, I can't even get these hands off. Holy crap. Oh, I got it off. Alright, let's see if we can get that on. Alright, there we go. We got the hugging hands all ready to go. You know what? I'm not even going to bother. That's hurting my hand doing that. So that is all the crappy accessories included with these horrible figures. Let's take a look at the height and some height comparisons. So now for the height of these disgusting figures to the very top of Unperfect Cell's head there. It looks like he's just shy of 6 inches tall. To the top of his pistachio shells. It looks like he's a little bit over 6.5 inches tall. Mustard Frieza is about 4.5 inches tall. Piccolo here looks like he's just shy of 6 inches tall. Maybe if I can get him to stand up straight and balance, he'd be a little bit taller. And then Krillin here looks like he's just shy of 5 inches tall. And then here they are compared to the other figures in this set here. So we do have Gohan giving a sharpshooter to his father, Goku. Then we do have Trunks, and now we have legless Vegeta. I was trying to get him to sit down, and this leg ended up breaking off as well. These are so bad. Please don't ever buy these. Please, I beg you, don't ever buy these figures. And then here they are compared to the official versions of themselves. So we do have Krillin, we do have the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive Piccolo, the Premium Color Edition Perfect Cell, and Golden Frieza. And just look at the difference between the official versions compared to these ones. I'm just going to let you guys compare real quickly. Just check them out. Look how big of a difference there is between the cells, between the Friezas, between the Piccolos, and the Krillins. It's like they're from an alternate dimension of hell or something different. They're from an alternate dimension. These things are so shitty. Holy crap. Anyway, there's some quick comparisons. Let's keep moving on with the rest of this review, shall we? Alrighty, so now for the articulation for these guys. Let's take a look at Krillin's articulation. So we do get, there goes that damn waist joint again. So we do get a ball peg, I believe, at the top. Barely moves forward and back. Really doesn't pivot, but it does swivel there. And he should have a joint here because they sure as hell kept the sculpt there, but there isn't a joint. Then we do get the waist joint, and no matter which way you move it, it's just going to pop off the joint. No matter which way, it just pops right off. There we go. Any type of swivel or forward and back movement or pivot, it's just going to pop right off the joint. And he has a, I didn't even touch it and it popped off. And he has a ball peg at the shoulder at least, so you can get a little bit of a circular motion out of the shoulder. They move in a full 360. They don't go out to the side too much, but they do go out to the side a lot better than most of the figures in this series here. Now for the legs here, with his weird hips that randomly stick out, you can have his legs move in a full 360, which can't say that about some SH Figure Arts figures. Then we get no other type of articulation throughout the entire leg there. So his articulation is one of the worst I've ever seen in my entire life. Now for Piccolo here, you do get a little bit of swivel there, gets hindered by the collar piece on his cape, does pivot a little bit and moves up and down a little bit. And then we get no type of torso movement at all. And now for the arms, they do move forward about 90 degrees, and that is about it. Oh, actually, they move out to the side just a tiny bit. They do get single jointed elbows that I feel like are going to break. As you can tell, it's already putting stress right there. And then for the wrists here, they do swivel. Wow, that is so loose. And you can move it around a little bit since it is on a ball peg there. Now for the legs here, Piccolo cannot move his legs any further out than that. They do not go out to the sides. We do have single jointed knees there, and I feel like these are going to break too. All his joints, his hinges, I feel like they're going to break off, and they probably will if I keep moving those hinges. For the ankles here, they do swivel in a full 360, and you actually get a little bit of pivot, and as I mentioned before, you do get pivot at the hinge, at the knee as well. So that's Piccolo's articulation. Now for Mustard Frieza here. So the head really doesn't move up and down at all, really does not pivot at all, but it does move in a full 360. And then the shoulders here, we do have the same joint as Krillin, so it is on a ball peg, so you can move it around in a circular motion. They go out to the side a tiny bit, and they do move in a full 360 as well. We do have a waist joint here. All it does is swivel, and then the tail does swivel. Then the legs here, they do kick forward. Not at all. They just go out to the side, as I mentioned before, which is so damn weird. I don't know what the hell type of joints these are. Then we do have single jointed knees, and they kind of bend bent out to the side. That's so weird. And then there's no ankle joint at all there. So that's Frieza's articulation. Now let's take a look at perfection Cell here. So you don't get any forward and back movement, barely any pivot. It does move in a full 360. No torso or waist joint at all, but we do have the caved in chest there, and then we do have the hugging action with the arms right there, and they can move in a full 360. They move out to the side pretty much not at all. And then the elbow joints, for some reason his elbows only bend inward, as you can see right there. And they do have it looks like they copied the double jointed elbows but only gave us the single joint there. And then for the wrists, they just pretty much swivel. Now look at the paint chipping off right there. And then for the legs here, he has that same Frieza like articulation, so they don't kick forward, they go directly out to the side, which is really odd. And then we do have single jointed knees that barely bend back at all, and then Cell has no type of ankle movement. So overall, the articulation on these figures are so bad, you're not going to be able to do any type of cool poses with them besides the cool hugging action feature that we do have with that horrendous Cell figure. And you're not going to have any fun at all posing these figures around. But anyway, that is my review of the second half of these horrible bootleg Dragon Ball Z figures. Hope you enjoyed my second Atrocity Action Figure review. And I was recording a skit, and I was having Krillin, I'd probably show it in the beginning, I was having Krillin do a Destructo disc pretending these were zombies chopping off their heads. There goes Piccolo. And even though he doesn't have the cape on, he is still back heavy and cannot stand. But what happened to Piccolo, I was able to get his cape off, and something very similar happened to him, like what happened to Goku. And yeah, his head just broke right there. So that's the issue with that one. And I went to take Cell's head off, and this popped off like that. What the you know, I couldn't stop laughing when that happened. These things are so bad. And these Atrocity reviews are meant to have a fun time watching. I'm having a fun time reviewing them because they're such bad figures. It's just a joke. It's an atrocity, but a joke at the same time. I don't know what these people were thinking who made these figures. They tried to copy the molds, but then they add on weird arms, and I don't know. These are just so weird. The way they were put together, how poor the quality is. It's, oh my god. Stay away from these. Even if you want to get a Krillin and you want this one, I would not recommend it. Don't even get it. Don't waste money on this set. All these figures are the worst figures I've ever had in my entire life. And since I'm done reviewing them all, I can now throw these all away. I had to save the Saiyan ones because I wanted to show you comparison in this review. But anyway, that is my Atrocity Action Figure review of the bad bootleg Krillin, Piccolo, Mustard, Frieza, and Imperfect Cell. Hope you enjoyed it. If you would like to support the channel, don't forget to subscribe and click on that notification bell. And if you liked it, feel free to give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, oh well, I guess you didn't like it. But thanks for watching. I will see you later. Please don't buy these figures ever. It looks like he's a little bit over 6 inches tall. 6 inches tall. What? What the?